In this tutorial, you will learn movement, combat, and interaction with the world. Move your mouse to change the direction you are facing. You may turn completely around, as well as look up and down. Using your forward and backward controls, move forward a short distance, then back again. Holding down your slow control while you move will slow you down, allowing you to maneuver more precisely. You may also toggle between walking and running using your walk-run toggle control. Move around this room, following the path through the boxes. When you are comfortable with the controls, move through the doorway to the next area. Sliding from side to side is called strafing. Using your strafing controls to slide left and right, move along the path while constantly facing the poster at the far end of the room. If you fall off, return to the path and try again. You can jump onto or over low obstacles as well as across short distances. Press your jump control as you follow the path, jumping over the beams, across the gaps, and up onto the platforms. If you fall off, return to the path and try again. Use your crouch control to duck under obstacles or crawl into areas with low ceilings. Move through this area by crouching. To ascend a ladder, move close to it, face the ladder, look up, and move forward. You can also climb the ladder by using your move up control. To descend a ladder, move onto it, look down, and move forward. You can also descend by using your move down control. To get off of a ladder, move away from it. Along the bottom of your screen are the status indicators of your heads-up display. The numbers show your health and ammo, while the icons display your weapons and armor pieces. Currently, all weapons and armor are grayed out, telling you that you have no weapons and no armor pieces yet. In the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the clue box. As you move the crosshair in the center of your screen over certain objects in the world, the crosshair itself will change appearance and icons will appear inside the clue box, showing you how you may interact with the objects. Move your crosshair over the objects in this room and notice how the crosshair and clue box change. You will not be able to pick up any of these items right now. On the left side of the room are instant items. These will activate immediately when picked up. On the right side are a weapon, an armor shard, and an inventory item. These items are added to your inventory, and some may be activated at a later time. When you are ready, move on to the next area. Now you can see the first armor shard. Picking this up will give you the Elder Gauntlets and the Thornblade, a sword that is used for close combat. You must pick up the gauntlets to allow you to pick up any other weapon. Jump onto the platform and pick it up by running into the object. Swing your sword by using your attack control. Holding it down will continuously swing the sword. Move your crosshair across the boxes in the room ahead and notice the clue box showing that some of them are breakable. Approach a breakable box and swing your sword when you are close to it. Some of the boxes cannot be destroyed and will have a different appearance than the breakable boxes. The glass windows can also be broken. Break the glass and enter the next area when you are ready to move on. Other items in the world can also be destroyed. The radio in the corner of this room is one such object. When you are ready, climb down the ladder to the next area. At the end of this hallway, you will find a switch. The clue box will indicate the switch is a usable object. Position your crosshair on the switch and press your use control to operate it. This will open the door. Switches can have different appearances. Activate this second switch to open another door. Most doors won't require activating a switch. Target the next door in your crosshair. Notice that this door can be used directly. Use the door to open it. Some doors require keys to open them. Pick up the key by running into it. All of these doors are locked. The door ahead of you and the one on the left cannot be opened at this time. If you try to open them, you will be told they are locked. The door on the right will be unlocked with the key, and you can move on to the next area.
È bloccata! È bloccata! È bloccata!
pick up the weapon and ammunition on the floor in front of you. This weapon is the Zero Cannon. Take note of the weapon icon and ammo count on your heads-up display. Break the windows by firing the Zero Cannon, and then jump through the window using the boxes to reach the next room. Break the glass and then fire the Zero Cannon at the creatures that appear. When all have been dispatched, you will hear a sound indicating a goal has been completed. When you hear this sound, you have triggered an event in the world. In this example, killing all of the creatures opens the door on the opposite wall, and you may then move to the next area. On the floor to your left is the Scourge, a dual-function magical whip which also acts as a grappling device that allows you to climb to grapple points in special areas of the world. The flashing rings hanging from the ceiling are the grapple points. Pick up the Scourge and select it by pressing your Select Weapon to control. Targeting a grapple point will bring up the appropriate icon in the clue box. Pressing your attack control while the grapple point is targeted will initiate the grapple maneuver and pull you to the grapple point. Holding your attack control will keep you hanging onto the grapple point until you release it. Practice grappling back and forth over the pit until you are comfortable enough to move on. If you fall into the pit, you will be teleported back into this hall. Look up. Way above you is a grapple point. Try to grapple up, and as you release from the grapple point, use your directional controls to move to the side to avoid falling back down the hole. To swim, move around with your directional controls, including your move up and move down controls. The direction you face is the direction you will move. While underwater, keep an eye on your air supply in the player's state box in the bottom left corner of your heads-up display. If you run out of air, you will drown. It is possible to tread water and remain on the surface. Practice swimming, then move on to the next area. change weapons by using your weapon select controls to activate a weapon in your possession. If you do not have the desired weapon, the icon in your heads-up display will be grayed out and the weapon select control will do nothing. Pick up the ammo and select the zero cannon by pressing your Select Weapon 3 control. Break the glass surrounding the items in the room ahead. Pick up the Hawkeyes and the Jack-in-the-Box to your left, noticing how these items will now appear in your inventory at the top of the screen. Your inventory can be toggled on and off by pressing your inventory control. The Chaos Heart and the Health Vial are instant activation items and will not appear in your inventory. Time remaining on instant effects like the Chaos Heart will display in the player state box in the bottom left corner of your heads-up display. If your health is at maximum, you cannot pick up any health items. Cycle through the items in your inventory using the next and previous inventory item controls. Cycle your inventory until the Jack-in-the-Box is the selected item. It will say Jack-in-the-Box on the top of the screen when you have it selected. Move to where you can see the creature walking back and forth. Throw a Jack-in-the-Box down into the area where the creature walks by pressing your inventory use control. You may also throw a Jack-in-the-Box with the Jack-in-the-Box control. If you want to try again, you can pick up another Jack-in-the-Box. When you are done, proceed to the small opening in the wall with the target at its far end. Select the Hawkeyes in your inventory. Position your crosshair on the target and use the Hawkeyes to zoom in for a precision shot. Zoom back out by using them again. Hawkeyes will only work for a limited amount of time. The time remaining will show up in the player state box. You may also use the Hawkeyes with the Use Hawkeyes control. Zoom in with your Hawkeyes and shoot the target with the zero cannon. When you have hit the target and opened the door, move to the next area. Making sure you are a safe distance away from the barrels, destroy them with a zero cannon, and take note of their explosive power. Spend some time shooting the creatures, and when you are ready to continue, pick up the key and move through the door on the left wall.
È bloccata! È bloccata!
In this tutorial, you will learn movement, combat, In this tutorial, In this tutorial, to guide you on your way, hints will be given to you by Madame Raven, a gypsy fortune teller who will monitor your progress. As she speaks to you, a crystal ball will appear in the hint box on your screen.
The Elder Wars ensued once the union of the four who are one was broken. With the elements out of balance, other fierce spirits came to claim their fate.
To review the latest guidance from Madame Raven, use the crystal ball in your inventory or press your crystal ball control. To stop the hint while she is speaking, use the crystal ball. Exit mirrors are the bridge between locations in the elemental realms. To travel on, target the mirror and press your use control. This concludes the tutorial. Using this mirror will return you to the game menu. Good luck.